What is the media, the left-wing media, what are they teaching us about Charlottesville, Virginia, and Antifa? You know, Antifa is a very violent group. They're a hate group. Or you could call them a terrorist group, because they try to terrorize everybody who doesn't believe what they believe. But the media don't view them that way. Now, you know, that clash in Charlottesville, Virginia, President Trump pointed out that they both came at each other with clubs, had helmets, had shields. They both were guilty. But he also pointed out that since it was a rally, it wasn't just a rally for, let's say, one group, that several people came. And there were some people there who weren't part of the groups. They just came to protest the taking down of the statue. And he mentioned on both sides there were people that way. There were people who weren't part of Antifa. And there were people who weren't part of the white supremacists or the Ku Klux Klan or neo-Nazis. They were there because they don't want to see the Southern history taken away. So he called them fine people. What does the media say? Now, and he says it basically that way. You can't misunderstand it. Well, they say he's talking about the KKK, calling them fine people. No, that's not what he said. I'm going to give you another thought, though, before I continue on. If the KKK is not allowed to protest, to speak, then who's next? If speech you find objectable is allowed to be shut down by anybody or Antifa, if they can come in there and shout you down or beat you down with clubs, what does that say for your rights in the future? Who are you that you can stand against things like that? It's the First Amendment, which also contains, besides freedom of speech, it contains freedom of religion. If it can be ignored and the police just stand idly by, and what's to say that you want to have a group and you want to talk about Jesus Christ? You want to talk about He's the only way? If they call you a bigot because, no, Muslims are going to be in heaven too because Jesus can't be the only way. See, you see how that works? Okay, so you got now Antifa, this hate group fighting against the KKK, white supremacists, this hate group. Trump calls them out. The media don't like it. Now, what is the media teaching us then? If the media thinks it's fine, that if someone believes they're in the right, that they can shut down the speech of the other through violence if necessary. If that's what the media believes, then they're teaching us, then that's what we can do also. That if the conservatives of all peoples, of all color, if they decide they're tired of hearing it, then by violence they can shut it down. Well, that's what the left-wing media is teaching us. Now, if that is not what they mean, then they need to start calling out the left wing as well as the right wing. Don't you think so? You need to make your position clear, media. Either you stand for violence against free speech or you do not.